Hey guys, I'm Bradu. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to make a Shadowdark character. Today I'm going to use Unnatural Selection, which is a pretty cool third-party content by Dungeon Damsel, Bunny Daniels. Let's see. We're first going to roll up our ability scores. 3d6 down the line. Strength is going to be a 9. Dex, 16. Yeah. Con, 13. Good. Intelligence, 12. Wisdom, 15. Wow, we got some options here. And charisma, 16. Holy smokes. All right, let's check out our options here. Alright, we're going to roll Ancestry randomly. There's 12 Ancestries in this book, 6 under Ancestry and 6 under Additional. I find it a little strange that the Gnome is on the Additional. I would probably put Gnome in place of Half-Troll, because these are kind of the more normal ones you see in other games. These are like a little more bizarre and random. These are the ones I would use the most. That said, we're just going to go with whatever we get on a D12. So we're going to get a 2. 1, 2, Dragonborn. Cool. So this book has a lot of cool classes. I generally roll race randomly, and class I choose based on that. So there's a Beastmaster, which is... I think the name would make more sense. Beastmaster sounds like somebody who controls beasts, but this is like turns into beast. But we're already a Dragonborn, so I don't love that. I'm going to go with either the Ovate or Shaman. I like both of those. So let's go evens, Ovate, odds, Shaman. Odds, Shaman. Cool. Indispensable medicine men and oracles serve as healers, guardians, chanting, healing circle. Cool, let's see what that looks like. Alright, a shaman gets 1d6 hit points per level. And we get a +1 with our con. Oh no! 2. Oh, that's not great. I will tell you the house rule that I would use. I have a house rule. The common house rule is max HP at first level. My house rule is a minimum of 3 hit points. No matter what, you roll up your hit points. But I would change that to a 3. But I'll keep it here. I just thought it was worth mentioning. Let's see. Let's also do a name. We'll pick the name out of here. So we'll do D20 for a Dragonborn. 15. Rathok. Cool. I like that. Alright. She's got her own backgrounds charts. I like having more variety than what's just in the core book. Underworld is where the Dragonborn was listed, so we'll do an Underworld background. 14, orphaned. Your family died of the plague. That's no good. Let's see. For alignment, I'm going to use one of the spirits or Death Pantheon gods. There are 10 of them, so I'm just going to roll randomly. D10. See what we come up with. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The living island, ancient primordial entity on his colossal shell. Civilizations have risen and fallen. They seek his guidance to find patience, resilience, and support all of the existence on their backs. I bet that's him, the giant turtle. That's awesome. I love that. So that's going to determine our alignment. There's a lot of different ways you can do that. I'm going to go neutral. Okay, we get 2 chants, which for a shaman are very similar to spells. I'm just going to use D6 and go random. 4 and 6, Sacred Bounty and Shell of the Turtle. I love it, Shell of the Turtle. I got to see what these are. Alright, so Sacred Bounty. You open yourself to the abundance of the universe. When you discover treasure worth at least 1 XP, you gain an additional 1 XP. That happens all the time. I probably wouldn't have picked that one because it doesn't have an in-game value, but it's cool. Uh, it's not like it's worthwhile for sure. It would help you gain experience a little quicker. And of course, Shell of the Turtle. I love this. Tortoise's protective energies. So fitting that I randomly rolled this with the god that I chose, that I randomly rolled, granting you and your allies within near a range of +1 bonus AC. That's really cool. I also forgot to roll a talent, so let's see what we can get for our shaman talent. 7 +2 to wisdom or shamanic chanting checks. Well, I think +2 to wisdom would give us +1 to the chance, so we're going to do +2 to wisdom, bringing our wisdom up to a 17, which is awesome. And I think the last thing we need to do is gear. Alright, so for weapons, these are the ones a shaman can use. I generally start with a random weapon. I love randomness when creating my characters because you get unique things you may not have chosen that you may not have played before. So I'm going to take bows out of it and go with any of the others. 4 would be 1, 2, 3, 4. A javelin. I like that because I can throw it if I need to, or use it in melee. Armor, none. That sounds a little dangerous. It's a good thing I got the Shell of the Turtle spell. And it's also a good thing I have a high dex. So my dex gives me an AC of 13 at baseline, which is great. This shaman is a great pick for the high rolls I had here. And I would also just fill out then the gear with normal gear. I'm not even going to worry about that. I think I would do the beginning characters get what's it called? Not an explorer's pack. You know what I'm saying. Let's see, is that it? So we have Rathok, the Dragonborn Shaman. The title for a neutral shaman is medium. We are orphaned, and our deity is Gaianthos, which is cool. We have a javelin. And is there anything else I need to discuss? I know what it is. I wanted to talk about the Dragonborn because I really buzzed through it. I would use this Dragonborn. In fact, I house made a Dragonborn, and it's essentially exactly this. Breath weapon. Once per day, unleash a breath weapon from your draconic heritage that deals 1d8 damage in a straight line, in a near length line. So you can hit, it's one of the few things that can hit multiple targets. So I love that. This would be a fun character to play, and in fact, I think I probably will. I'm doing this little series of creating characters. Some of them are going to be shorts, and some of them are going to be from different resources, such as this one. And then I might pick an adventure and put them in it. We'll see. I don't know quite what I'm going to do that, but this was fun. First shaman I've ever seen. And yeah, check out Unnatural Selection if you haven't already. I'll post a link to that. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed that.